I'm in the new house, filming, working in the new house. I'm so excited. We're all moved in. You can definitely see I have boxes right here in the back. My set is nowhere near complete. It's a disaster. This tree, I cannot stand this tree, but I don't even care. We're moved right in. It's so cozy in here. I'm so happy to be here. Everything is all set up like kind of just the bare minimum so I could get everything done. But today we're gonna kick it off with a build challenge in The Sims 4. We are gonna be doing a random number generator challenge. It's gonna determine which items we use in my build. So we're gonna generate a number. I figured out how many items are in The Sims 4 altogether, which is like 4,976 items. And each room is gonna have 5 randomly generated items, including the exterior. So it can get a little bit messy. We don't really know what we're gonna get, but let's get into it. So we've got our number generator here. Let's go ahead and generate for the first 5 items. 1, 2. I'm gonna have to like write all these down and like search for them off camera because this means nothing right now. 3, 4, and 5. So far, this is really not looking good. These are my like 3 random items. I still have 2 more to find. So for the exterior, this is what we've got. I have this neon sign. I have this little toy train, a dresser, a bed, and a freaking ice rink. I have no idea what we're gonna build. My first thought is like a motel of some kind. Like I'm allowed to change the swatches and everything so I could kind of find things that match, but I'm thinking since I have a freaking bed and a dresser, I'm allowed to add items to like make it look like a bedroom, and I could put the bedroom on display, kind of make it seem like it's like an advertisement for these comfy bedrooms at this comfy motel. And maybe it can be like an 80s inspiration kind of thing because we have the rink, like the skating rink. Let's try that approach. Okay, so my swatches look kind of cute. I'm gonna just play around with this a little bit, move this stuff over here, and maybe get a shell going. Or we could do some kind of like outdoor glamping situation with like a tent. I could build a tent over top of the bed and it's still outside. And we could add like pillows. We could use like the movie thing. Wait a minute, we could make this really cute. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little platform over here. This is gonna be where I'm gonna put my bedroom, I think. I'm gonna put some wood on there. I'm gonna go for a rustic approach. I like don't know where my camera is, but okay, so I'm gonna add some stairs. As long as I'm using my items, we're good. I'm thinking we put the bed in the middle. We can do the dresser at like the end of the bed. The train can just be for decor. And this sign is gonna be somewhere out front. I did this challenge before on my channel where I had to use only the random number generated items. And that was hard because everything like didn't match. I couldn't like find other items to make it work. So I think this is gonna be kind of fun because now we have to like work around these items and make it unique, but they're just gonna be completely random. I think this is gonna be a cool challenge. I'm gonna get my filter on for the new little campers kit because I want to use some of those like pillows on the floor. Like I want this sort of style over top of there, but then I have that fox on top. I mean, it looks kind of cute, I guess. I'm gonna move my stairs over to this side and I want to get that projector like this. And then the idea is just gonna be like a glamping thing. Like you can come here. Maybe it's a family friendly thing because we've got the like kid details. Oh, the little piggy chair. That's so cute. Get a plant back there. And I'm sort of making a scene here. I'm just like putting everything together, finding things that match and look cute. We can hang a plant in the back there. I should get an end table for my bed. Oh, let's put this in here. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cute. Oh, and those little bear things at the bottom of the bed from the Sims 4 base game. Okay, I don't really want to add too much more yet. I think I want to wait to figure out what else we're gonna be doing. So we know we're gonna have that section. I'm gonna move that to the side for now. I'm looking through, I'm thinking something like a cottage, and then we could do an overhang with the bedroom like outdoors. Even a converted barn could be kind of cute. Like how adorable would something like this be with an overhang? Okay, we got it. So for the barn shape, I've drawn out this is my shell. We have a little bit of overhang between this part here so I can add my roof pieces. So we're gonna get a half gabled roof. I'm gonna put that on here and stretch it all the way across and just adjust so that the top of the roof is meeting like the top of the second floor. We're gonna do the same thing for the other side, and then I'm gonna get a gabled roof piece and we're gonna put that right on top, adjust it all the way to the back, and then I'm gonna play around with my adjusters to get that like curved shape. I can bring this out a little bit, curve the roof, and just get that barn look. I'm gonna do white paneling from Spade. We're gonna get a little bit of trim on there, just clean up that front part a little bit. And I think for the paint on my roof, I'm gonna go with a thicker trim with I think like a black metal roof. Actually, I think the shingles maybe look a little bit cuter. Okay, now I'm gonna start to add my door, my details, and the overhang where the bedroom is gonna go. So I've lifted that up on a foundation. I'm I'm gonna take a floor piece and bring it out this way, and we're gonna extend it, and this is where our bedroom is gonna go. I'm actually just realizing that we might have to change the entire inside of the shell depending on what items we get, because if I get something big again, that's not gonna fit in here. So we're probably gonna have to end up making like another extension onto here, maybe on the other side, who knows. I'm gonna use these columns to do the overhang here. We can have a small door leading out to the bedroom there. Okay, so I've built out my overhang over there. We have all of our bedroom stuff chilling on that side, and now I'm starting to do my entryway. So I'm gonna get a door. We're gonna be like rustic, but like Airbnb vibes. I've built the cutest little barn. I'm just doing the finishing touches. I'm gonna add like some terrain paint and everything, but this is really coming together. I really hope I don't have to adjust the size of this because I like how small it is. So I'm just gonna do a little front entry area with my terrain paint. I can connect it back there with some stones, but I don't want to turn on debug. Maybe we'll just use this terrain paint for now with the intent of like adding them later. Although I don't even think that looks that bad. And we can also do some stairs in the back here leading to our rink. I mean, this seems like a really fun place to stay, honestly. There's a lot to do here already. We're gonna add some benches back here and probably some trees for a little bit of privacy. We'll do some outdoor retreat benches here for like tying on your skates. And we'll even add a fire pit here, again from the little campers kit. We'll get some of these going around it. Okay, so our glamping barn is coming together. I've got the outside all complete. I did the landscaping. A lot of it was like outdoor retreat flowers and wildflowers going on in here. The balcony up here looking nice and cozy. Definitely giving off Airbnb vibes for sure. Like modern day renovated barn. I feel like they all look like this with like the black and the white. Underneath down here we have our movie area, our bed, our little chairs in here. So cozy looking. And then down the stairs to the back, we also have the roller rink area, our fire pit over here, and I think this looks so cozy. I'm kind of scared because I really don't want to adjust the shell. I don't want to have to change this at all. I really like it how it is. So the first thing we're gonna do for the inside, I'm gonna make a floor plan. Again, subject to change depending on what we get. So I think I'll roughly just put some stairs somewhere like leading upstairs. We could potentially do another bedroom upstairs depending on how we do here. We'll do a bathroom right up there as well. This could even be like a living room or something. Kitchen will have to be downstairs, and depending, maybe I could do another bathroom depending on how much space we have. So maybe I'll leave this open for now. So back to the number generator we go. We're gonna go 5 more items for the bottom floor. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so the first item is a bowling couch. I actually really love this item lately in that swatch particularly, so that works out great for me. The next item is this here, again, a plant. I can work with that. The next item is this, which makes me feel like this might be a little bit fancy on the inside. I've never used this item ever. The next item is this thing here from Strangerville, which honestly makes sense in here. That can probably go right by the door. It looks like you would be able to like pick that up and like bring it outside maybe. And the final one for down here is a laptop. So honestly, we lucked out so hard here. I've added my laptop onto that desk there, and this makes me feel like it could be an entry area or even an under the stairs moment. Like we could put that there. It would be really cute if this would combine as like a desk. It fits right under there. We'll put this right at the entryway as if it's like a sign or something. I wish there were different swatches available. We could even put it up on a platform since it's like important. I'll put like a light on there just like displaying this thing. Gorgeous. It's funny because everything that I got here could be at the front door, so I could almost split this bottom floor into 2 and then do 5 more random items for the other side, because these ones seem a little too easy to work around. We got really lucky with this round. But I am gonna add some curtains in here. I'm thinking like seasons maybe. I still want to keep with the theme, so I'm gonna add this mirror here from Outdoor Retreat. I could add maybe a more like rustic looking flower in here like this one. And I think instead of the cobblestone that I put there, I'm gonna put this wallpaper from Eco Lifestyle. Okay, so the front area is coming along. I also just have my desk over here looking cute under the stairs. For our desk area, I had that laptop that I had to work with, so this is what I've added for that, looking cute. I do feel like I need more kids items in here because the outdoor bedroom is very kid friendly. So maybe also under the stairs, I have some room to add like a stuffed animal or some like toys in here. We can put some little toys on the desk here. These werewolves are so cute. Oh, this guy, yeah, this guy's going in somewhere. Okay, and yeah, I definitely think we have room for 5 more items, so let's go back to that generator. I'm a little nervous. This could make or break the build. Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So our first item is this dining table, which is kind of perfect. I was planning on making a dining room / kitchen over to this side anyway. The next one is this sink, which again, I can use that. This is preferably like a bathroom sink for me. me, but we can make it work. We have a menorah, which maybe we're celebrating. We can put that in the middle of the dining table. We have this shelf, which again, not worried about putting this somewhere. It's a little big. I might have to shrink it, but I could even probably get it right in between some windows here and change the swatch to match. And we have this thing. I'm getting so lucky here. Okay, I'm gonna put this around here somewhere. This is gonna have to be our dining table, so we gotta get some chairs. Maybe I'll use the matching chairs from like this here. So dining table, I have this here, and my kitchen is gonna wrap around this way. So I'm thinking since I have a cottage living sink, I should probably use matching cottage living like kitchen furniture. So we'll use the matching fridge here. We're gonna have all the counters and everything. Actually, I think it might look better. There's another cottage living fridge. This one here, I think we're gonna roll with that today. This here looks a little out of place, but I think I'm gonna shrink it and use this as like a tabletop thing. Like we can put that on display like that. That doesn't look too bad. I have my sink here. Let's change the swatch to match a little better. Again, not my first choice for that either, but I mean, this looks kind of cute. I'll get some cabinets. I don't think I'm gonna go all the way along because I do have a fair amount of windows here. There, so we have all the essentials. I'm gonna start to try and match things a little bit better here because just random items all over the place. So we're gonna pull it all together, try and get our swatches together here. Okay, we have gone for a complete color change and style change in here. I wanted it to match more of the outside because this room we did was very pinky, lots of kids items in here. So I wanted to bring that into the barn. So this is how our study area turned out. Our item that we had to use was that laptop. I added that werewolf's mirror, which I'm obsessed with. We're gonna see that a lot on this channel. Some tiny living pictures. We have our friend over here. Does he have a name? Bigfoot Stuffy. That's cute. We have the little ottoman from Snowy Escape. Over to the side, I did my kitchen, which I changed all to blue. And I have this like pink wall, pink accent wall, which I thought looked really pretty. We've got our menorah centerpiece on there, one of our items we had to use with that table. So our clutter looking cute. And then over to this side, I made it match with that little dollhouse, that new one from the little campers kit. We've got a toy box over there, and I had to add like a living room here, just like a seating area at the front because I had extra space. And this is what it's looking like. It's very cluttered and kid friendly for sure, which I'm kind of loving. Not the vibe I would have gone with initially for this cottage, but I quite like it. Okay, let's go upstairs. We're gonna go back to our number generator. This is gonna be either another bedroom, could maybe be a parent's bedroom, and then downstairs could be where the kids could like sleep. And we're gonna have to do a bathroom, which is scary because that's a very small space. Maybe I should do the bathroom first just in case I have to like extend it for some reason. Okay, so let's go back to the generator. We're gonna do 5 for the bathroom. Once again, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So far I have a vintage glamour mirror, which I love, and a gardening box. I have this thing. What the heck am I gonna do with this in my bathroom? Am I gonna be selling Indian food from my toilet? I have a Christmas tree. What am I gonna do with that? This is the worst one by far. And I have a dresser from Realm of Magic. Okay, so the bathroom is gonna take up like this entire floor. God, I literally have no idea how we're gonna make this work. Okay, scratch this whole upstairs idea. This is gonna be the entire floor is a bathroom because of that. Honestly, probably could have made it work without that, but you know, we're gonna stay true to the challenge. I'm gonna build a wall here so that there's still some like privacy. We're gonna have like a small hallway. I'm gonna bring my wallpaper around, which I'm probably gonna change. This is gonna be a very weird washroom experience. Okay, I'm gonna get some doors from like Vintage Glamour because I know they have a pink swatch. This took such a turn. This is not how I thought this would go. We'll have the door there leading into the bathroom, and the bathroom is just gonna be massive. We're gonna have a Christmas tree. Should I put the Christmas tree like in the box? That doesn't make sense. The mirror and the dresser, I'm gonna copy and paste so I have 2 of those there, and then it fits right beside the dresser. And then this, like, okay, I'm picturing, imagine that was a shower and this was like the curtain. Wait, can I make that work somehow? Okay, this area looks cute. We've got the tree, we've got the dresser, the mirrors. I'll add like a plant, and I mean, this, if we only had these things to work with, it would be fine. I could get past the indoor garden. I'll even put some plants in there to make it look like it's growing something like these, I don't know. And then we could put this on top, but it's just like a plant area. Like that looks cute. It's this. What if we put this on top of here? I've shrunk it down, and this could be like a toy. I don't like that it's covering my windows, so I'm gonna move it over a little bit, but like, let's say that's a toy. Hypothetically, okay, that's a toy and you could play like restaurant. That's what I'm gonna go with. That's how we're gonna make it work. Then, I mean, realistically, I could turn this into a bedroom with another bathroom like we were planning. Like we could do bed pushed up against the wall, and then I could do do a bathroom like right here. Add some of these for some decor since we're clearly celebrating something. I don't know what it is. Spruce it up a little bit with some fairy lights. So I have all my items in here. I actually think this bedroom looks kind of cute considering. I have left a little bit of empty space here though because I do plan on doing this one more time. We're gonna do it for like this whole floor combined, whether it's gonna be in the bathroom. Hopefully everything can go in the bathroom, but if I end up with like a big weird item, I'm gonna put it in this corner just to be safe. So let's go back one more time. We're gonna do this, see what we get for the remainder of the house. So we're gonna go for the last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, first thing, we have this umbrella table. This is like backwards. The bedroom is outside, the patio stuff is inside. I don't ask, okay? She's a unique Airbnb. We have that thing from Journey to Batu. What? Like what? What am I supposed to do with this? So these are the final items that we have to work with. Honestly, okay, this thing is going to be a shelf of some kind. Why do we have rice in our bathroom? Don't know. But at least some of it could be storage, like bottles of shampoo or something. This I'm gonna put underneath there just as like a placeholder, and this can go by the door. This can be like a centerpiece, or maybe this can go in my garden, in my bedroom. This build just progressively got worse. We'll do a little rug under there. I'm gonna add my bathroom essentials and call it a day on this because I'm scared to honestly do anything else to make it even more weird. So we'll do some tiny living decor. I'll do maybe like a plant in the background. Maybe I'll add some more of these over here just to make it like somewhat cohesive if that's possible with this build. And then bathroom, we're literally just gonna do sink, the same one we have downstairs. Maybe this could actually go there and nothing that I just rolled for is going in my bathroom. But you know what? I think it's fine. We sacrificed the bedroom for everything else basically. So for the final bedroom, we have this here, our Christmas tree, our food toy, the bed over to this side with our umbrella, and then our bathroom over here. All I did was just add some cute stuff to make it look cohesive with, I guess, this floor. And that is how our random number generator house turned out. I mean, I still really like the outside, so I'm not that upset about this build, as weird as it is. I will put this converted barn onto the gallery if you guys want to download it. Make sure if you like the video, you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.